glum. Have a go, be a sport, you know games are supposed to be fun. When you're having a horrible day, you can play for a very long time. When you finally stop, then the sun may have started to shine. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. And I think that you've known all along. If you're bored or you sulk, then you're certainly getting it wrong.
You are a fine one to talk after all of the sulking you've done.
But I'm glad to say I've seen the light. I've realized that games should be fun. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Don't get bored, will you? Come on, let's play the game. Whoa, 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 whoa. I say you two seem a lot happier now that you're playing a game and not being bored.
Oh, we are happier, Matthew.
Yes.
It's just a matter of settling down and playing the game properly.
You're right, Sue. You know, given a bit of time and thought, any game can be good. There's no need at all to be bored. Listen. There are games to be played, and I think that you've known all along. If you're bored or you sulk, then you're certainly getting it wrong.
You are a fine one to talk after all of the sulking you've done.
But I'm glad to say I've seen the light, and I've realized that games should be fun. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh. Whoa, oh. Oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh. There are toys to enjoy. All it takes is some patience and time. Learn to play, learn to share. Don't push all the toys to one side. Just think of this for a minute. If you're lucky enough to have toys, don't get bored or bad-tempered. You're lucky, girls and boys. When there are games all around, there's no reason to see you look glum. Have a go, be a sport, you know games are supposed to be fun. When you're having a horrible day, you can play for a very long time. When you finally stop, then the sun may have started to shine. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. And I think that you've known all along. If you're bored or you sulk, then you're certainly getting it wrong.
You are a fine one to talk after all of the sulking you've done.
But I'm glad to say I've seen the light. I've realized that games should be fun. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Don't get bored, will you? Come on, let's play the game. Whoa, 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 whoa. I say you two seem a lot happier now that you're playing a game and not being bored.
Oh, we are happier, Matthew.
Yes.
It's just a matter of the game properly.
You're right, Sue. You know, given a bit of time and thought, any game can be good. There's no need at all to be bored. Listen. There are games to be played, and I think that you've known all along. If you're bored or you sulk, then you're certainly getting it wrong.
You are a fine one to talk after all of the sulking you've done.
But I'm glad to say I've seen the light, and I've realized that games should be fun.
Threats. Ah! Ah! Oh! Jesus!
So
I know it's a
you
running
give yourself-
joke by now, but Jesus!
You give yourself the impression that every time the stream starts, you're like electrically animated or something.
Look,
it's like
I don't have many people to talk to, so
When
talking.
the stream stops, he dies, and then when the stream starts again, he's brought back to life by electricity like Frankenstein.
yeah, that's kind of the vibe I was getting.
Yeah, that's what's going on here. Hello, Pank.
Hey, Pink Booze.
Between streams, he's just a corpse in a computer chair.
Yeah, I mean that's not too dissimilar from my actual
I mean-
appearance.
Yeah, that's a mood.
Actually, side question.
Yeah.
Do people still call them computer chairs?
Oh God, probably not. They're just
Yeah, I feel like
office
they
chairs
don't.
now.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I'm going to Google
Although
the phrase
there's also
computer chair.
there's office chairs and there's gamer chairs.
Yeah. And desk chairs.
Oh yeah, desk chairs. Desk chairs.
Okay, so googling computer chair comes up with desk chairs and office chairs.
Yeah.
Lots for sale.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently furniture store The Range calls them computer chairs.
Yeah.
Oh, this is riveting.
The Range just finished a sort of move around me. They had this massive place. And now they moved into somewhere really tiny under a railway bridge. And
I see.
I haven't been in there because the Range is weird and strange and just sells the strangest shit.
Don't get bored, will you? Come on, let's play.
Yeah, that is
That is
true,
true.
Shades. Their kitchen chairs, not so good for computer.
Yeah.
I've tried that. It ain't good. Like a period when my chair was absolutely busted, I was using one of those kick stools for a while. Yeah, like the only thing you have to sit at work when you work retail. Those
Ugh.
things.
Vile.
That's if they even give you a chair.
Oh, no, they don't. It's a kick stool. Those are meant for, like, getting on
No,
high
you-
shelves and shit.
Yeah.
You don't have a chair. Why would you have a chair?
Just imagine.
Some places have chairs. They're rare.
I mean, I had a chair at work only because I stole it from the manager's office whenever they weren't in. Oh, thank you for the follow.
To be bored.
Wow, I didn't have to do anything. This was great. We haven't even played anything. This is just a picture of my face with text in it, and a song from Sooty and Company going on in the background.
But
I
yeah.
mean,
Man, here I am in the side stream watching the game channel, and now I'm like, I want to be up there, man. I want to hear some Sooty and Company.
you can do that.
But then I will get so much audio, including myself.
Yes,
Twice.
that's true. But that's the risk you take. Also, I'm glad that my alerts actually work now, because they didn't for a very long time. Anyway, I think we should crack on a bit.
Why not?
I just want let's move over to a video game where people watching may see something a bit new and interesting. Yeah, I animated that myself. I'd never animated anything before, and that was the first thing I've ever animated in my life.
I love your animations.
I love my animations, and it's compliments like that that make me love my animations. So I'm going to move us up to Ticket to Ride. Hey,
Hooray.
can you see
Hello.
me? Today I am not a wobbly drawn face.
Oh.
Pank, this is your fault.
That
You made me
is a
do
large
this.
controller.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Your final form is here.
It's here.
Finally.
I'm here. Finally. A train game has finally happened. It may interest you to know that there are absolutely no images of the model fat controller with his eyes closed.
Huh.
I had to make that myself.
Wow.
I also had to do the mouth myself.
Is that why he looks constantly tired?
Well, no, that's... Oh, thank you for the follow as well! For
Nice.
Blue the Bun.
He never closes his eyes because he's always got his eyes on the trains, on the business. He's a sharp-eyed businessman. Makes sense.
Yeah.
This is very quickly turning into a potential 3D model in the future.
I mean, it could, but that would require me to, like, point a camera at my face and have it interpret what I'm doing.
Well, I have seen someone use Wallace from Wallace and Gromit as a VTuber model, so anything is possible.
Oh no, there will be no third person here. I am literally, in real life, these people here can confirm, I am the physical manifestation of this wooden model.
Yeah,
But in reality...
This is actually basically a webcam, right?
Yeah, it's pretty close to it. Like, you've seen me, you've seen those photos of
have seen
me
you.
dressed as this.
Yes.
And it looks just like this.
Mhm.
And there was that and there was that time that I got interviewed about Brexit while dressed like this.
I'm still mad that, about the job of playing the fat controller.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, it's probably I will probably be doing things like that as soon as I have a Stream Deck, which is happening over time. And yeah, no, as soon as I've got like buttons to just switch expressions quickly, I will do that. But for now, this is a day's work to make this. Because as said, I had to do his skin tones and things with his closed eyes, which was difficult for someone with my no Photoshop skills. But I managed it. Anyway, for what we're actually here for, these two clowns
How dare you?
saying words while I lose against artificial intelligences at a video game.
Is it a video game?
I mean, this is a video game. It might be a board game normally.
So what's your history with the board game?
Alright, my history with this board game, Ticket to Ride, is I was introduced to it as one of the sort of pillars of modern board games. It was...
Somewhat reasonable.
I had described to me 4 board games which I should play to sort of get... they were like older classics. Ticket to Ride was one of them. Settlers of Catan was another. And Carcassonne, the tile-laying one where you build French towns and farms and shit. Also, I love building tile-laying games. It's great. Get to build a big map collectively with everyone. It's fantastic.
Me and Q2 have enjoyed the superior version of that, which we belovedly call Rivers and Tigers.
I know Rivers and Tigers. I've played Rivers and Tigers with you.
Yes, it's great.
I also have the weird King in Yellow version, Carcosa, which is very good. But the fourth one is Alhambra. That was the one recommended to me. And so I've got them all, and I've played them all. But the one that really stuck with me, for reasons that are incredibly obvious to anyone who knows me, was this. I also took off very well with my mother, which encouraged me to keep going with it. And now I have every single expansion and alternate version. except a couple that are preposterously hard to get.
Yeah.
There was
this,
one
This
there
is
was
a game with like more spin-offs than like.
Oh god!
Watch.
Look, there's a lot of them in this game alone, and there's more of them in real life. I will show you what this game is. So we're just gonna do one now. We're gonna go to the basic original map, which.
Oh, Pancraro, this is neither of those.
Oh
things.
yeah, this is none of those things.
Also, how dare you?
This is a hell of a lot better than Monopoly, and I prefer it
How's
to
that
Catan.
possible?
Well, it is a completely different game for a start.
I don't see how that's possible to be better than Monopoly.
Well, you're about to find out, my good friend.
Ooh.
I'm about to show you something magical. So, let's just start it with 3 AIs and me. I believe it's set to random first player. I'll explain as we go. Ree, of course, knows all of this. I assume.
Mostly, yeah.
Alright, so this is a game where we are all railway moguls and barons, trying to buy our way to places. To sort of buy up routes that are built already, kind of.
Mm.
So it's like we're just buying up the companies that have made these railways and sort of connecting them up.
Monopoly so far.
Yeah, well, it has similar capitalist leanings, but the gameplay is quite different.
Okay.
So we have here. I have to pick at the start of the game some routes that I want to try and complete throughout the game. If I can complete the route, I will get the listed points. If I do not complete it during the game, I will lose the listed points. So this is incredibly dangerous. This one here. Because if I don't do that, I lose 21 points.
I would argue that you've got a lot of routes off both of those endpoints.
Well, to be
so there's
fair,
lots of ways to get in.
these two actually kind of, I can do them at the same time, so I'll probably
that
pick
as
them,
well.
and not this one.
Wait, you
So-
can pick more than one?
Yeah, you get. I'm trying to remember. I believe in the normal game I get to pick 2 of the 3. Although I can keep all 3 if I want, but I don't.
Yeah. Below that, are those your starting cards?
Right. So this is the public river of cards that people can draw from on their turn if they want. But I'll get into how the turn works when we get to my turn. I'm just doing the start.
Can I say?
Of course.
I'm not as into board games as you two.
Yeah.
This starting screen alone is giving me it's making me sweat.
Well,
There's so
the-
much.
I will explain everything very simply. This is the
There's
map.
so much unlabeled information
This is
on this fucking screen.
This is the entire map.
This is how a lot of video game adaptions
Yeah,
of
it is
board
unfortunate.
games are, unfortunately.
If my rail workers try to unionize, then I will let them. Because I am a nice person.
He was a good man.
My
He was a
workers
union
should
man.
be able to, I don't know, have comfortable work and keep working for me because they don't mind doing it. Wow, what a shock. Anyway. So, these will go away once I've done that, so they're gone. Here is where I draw more of them. These are the cards I can pick up for free. This is just a deck of cards. This is how many little Troid models I have.
I should highlight that me and Qto, if you are trying to highlight things with a cursor, neither of us can see a cursor
That
on the
is
side
unfortunate. So, yeah, alright. Never mind. I'm just going to get on. I choose these. Right, so it was Sea Hunting Bot first, so that means it's now my turn. So, there are 3 things I can do on a turn. So this is, at the bottom you see my hand of cards. They are train cards with different colours. those relate to the colours of routes on the board. If a route is just grey, I can use any one colour I want. If it's coloured, I have to use that colour. So I need to have that many of that. So the things I can do on a turn are draw new tickets. So I get a selection and I can pick one. But again, same disadvantage. If I don't do it, I'll lose points. I can draw cards, either from the public bit that everyone can see, or from the top of the deck. Or, a combination. Or I can play my cards down to build a route, which is worth points. Now, I have fuck all in my hand. There's nothing here. It's all just ones. And I need more than that. So what do I even want to do?
Sir, I have a question.
Please!
Why is there a small picture of a train car with the numbers 45
That
next to your boy?
is how many train cars I have. If I run out of them, then I've run out of them.
So you have 4.
I have 4 cards that show train cars.
I believe the game ends when someone uses all of their train cars.
So
Is
that's
that
like the
correct?
maximum amount you can put down.
That is the maximum amount I can put down throughout the entire game.
Okay.
And once a player hits 2 or less, there is only 1 round left in the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
This looks like a lot, doesn't it? 45.
It really isn't. It really isn't at all.
So, in order to complete one of these coloured routes, do you need as many cards as there are pips between them?
The pips are the individual stations. You see the
Oh, I meant the little squares.
Oh yeah, you need that many of that colour. Unless it's grey, then it can be any one colour.
So to do from Los Angeles to Phoenix, for example, you'd need 3 grey cards.
I'd need 3 something because it's a grey
Or 3
route.
3 of something.
Yeah, 3 of something.
Would they have to all be the same, or could
They
you use
do
3
have
same?
to be the same.
Okay.
And I believe the grey ones are any colour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the ones that are other colours are, well, those are the colours of the cards. Now, I'm going to try and get the New York to Pittsburgh one done, because there's a green here. So I'm going to grab that. And I'm going to need blue later, so I'll grab the blue card there as well.
Yeah.
And that's my entire turn.
It's a rainbow train.
Yes, now the rainbow train is usable as any colour, but if I take it from the river, it's the only card I can take.
I love the fact that there's a little J next to it, so it's actually a Joker train.
It is a Joker train. Yes. Thankfully not that kind of Joker train.
Joker's train.
So, well, I'm tempted to go for the Joker train, but actually I still need blue, so I'll take this blue. And I'll take a card from the top. It was red. I still haven't got what I want. Alright, I'm just going to fill this in just to show how that works. I'm going to take these blues, and I'm going to stick them here. I have received points for completing that. But it isn't...
So you don't have to start at either of your blue orbs?
No, you don't. You can build at any point, anywhere.
Okay.
So, if you've got something, you can do it. In real life, when you play this with, like, humans, places where you put things could maybe give away what you're trying to do. Because players don't...
If you're playing with actual people, you kind of want to keep it secret what route you're making.
Yeah, because your opponents can block you off if they're feeling like shitbags.
I do that.
Yeah, you do.
I had no idea that was a secret.
No, yeah, the tickets that I have are a secret.
Okay.
And technically, the cards in my hand are a secret, but there's not going to be many of them players don't see you take.
Yeah.
So, right. I need stuff. I'm just going to take the top and see what happens. Well, that was not helpful. Oh, that's going to be... Oh, no, that's going to be...
That sure is one of everything.
Yeah, that's that... Now...
I feel like you should get the cute little pink ones, because there's that route between Kansas City and St. Louis, which
I
would
need
help.
to get to Los Angeles, Phoenix to Santa Fe. Then I need to get up to Kansas City to St. Louis to Chicago. And now I need to kind of go round to Toronto and down to Pittsburgh because of the way they've done this. Oh, wait, no, I can't. No, I'm sorry. I'm too used to playing 3 players. I can use the double routes. It's fine. As long as I have black, I can take the remaining side. I'm not completely blocked off.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to take that green because I need it. Oh, look, a black. How about that? That was nice.
Oh,
Right,
it's getting urgent.
I'm gonna take the green before anything happens.
That's fair.
I'm gonna take it before anyone does anything horrible to me.
Oh, so you can only place trains or pick cards. You can't do both.
Yeah, you pick cards, you play cards, or you take tickets. You can only do one of the 3 per turn.
It would be a bit busted if you could do 2 things.
It probably would. Right, take this, because I need it, and I'll take a top card. Oh! Right, something just came up there. If the river ever has 3 rainbow trains, it's discarded, and you get a new one.
Oh, too many gay trains.
Too many gay trains, they must be cleared away.
Oh. That's sad.
It's probably it's to stop like loads of trains gumming up the river that people can only take 1 card.
You know what it is? It's too many jokers in the society.
Yeah, we need to clear them out.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've got the pink I need to do that before anybody can do anything awful and take it away.
It's such a solid
oh no!
route in the middle there.
It's happening again! Wait, no, I don't need that one. I got all worried about nothing.
Alright, purple does look like they're on some... They're on something there.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm gonna need to get that... I need that black very fast. Okay, I've got a 3 that I can use somewhere.
You could try and sneak around to Nashville, maybe?
I could maybe do that, but I'm gonna need to connect to Chicago somehow.
Yeah.
And I still need either a white or 2 greens for that. Well, I'm gonna take a bit of a gamble. I'm gonna start my route off here. Because purple seems to be creeping round there, and I don't like it.
That's true.
I'm not fond of it. Oh! Shit!
Whoa, what are they up to?
An alarm! Hold on!
Is it time? Take you meds.
I like how our opponents are some crotchety old man and 2 well-to-do ladies, and we are currently the railway urchin.
Yeah. A young boy who has found a fortune.
Right, yes.
He's to invest in the train.
This is me realising that I set up the Take Meds screen with the Discord audio, but not my own microphone.
Well,
So,
you weren't talking.
it's a
fine.
good thing I didn't talk there.
Yeah.
To be fair, nobody would have wanted to hear that. Anyway. Oh, Christ. Okay, yeah. Purple's doing something wild. I don't know what's going on. I've no idea what's happening there. Well, there's a 3rd black card. I want that. And I don't want another one. I don't need another one. I'm just going to take a top. It could go with double red, or I could just take top, hope I get a white or orange. I got a train!
Wow, that was lucky.
Yeah, that's sometimes the advantage of taking from the top. Oh no! What are you doing? I don't like it. Look, I'm taking that black now before someone else does.
I get the feeling that the others...
I'd have been proper scuppered if they did.
If the others take the blue trains, so Purple can never get between Portland and Salt Lake City, I reckon the actual AI is somehow going to table flip.
Right, taking those 2 reds would let me do some things I need to do, so I'm going to take them. It means I can fill in Phoenix to Santa Fe. Oh. Alright.
I think it's...
Alright. That's... Oh, Jesus. Oh, no!
It's all popping off.
This AI is so aggressive.
It is! Alright, I'm filling in...
you gotta secure the Chicago.
I've got to. I have to. And now, as long as nobody... Alright, 2 players haven't simultaneously filled Kansas to Oklahoma. I think I'm okay.
Alright.
Let's fill that in ourselves. Alright.
What has happened here?
I have completed that. And I have completed that.
For the price of 1.
I now will not lose points. But I still have fuckloads of trains. So, on my turn, I'm going to take tickets. I do want new tickets. Right. So we have Vancouver to Santa Fe. So I'd have to get to Vancouver somehow.
No.
Helena to Los Angeles.
No,
it's
maybe.
it's doable if I go up from Kansas City.
It's doable.
Yeah, if I go up from Kansas City, I could do it with 5 red and a 1.
Yeah, it's risky.
It's doable, and this is something I could already have done.
It's a win.
So I'll just have it.
God, I love it when you draw those.
I love it too. It's great. Anyway, I'll do that one. I'm not brave enough for Vancouver. Oh look, I completed this one instantly. How about that? God, I love being paid for already having done the job. Right. Well, I can build the Omaha.
Reds?
Well, I can build Omaha to Kansas City right now.
Legit.
And now I just need reds or trains. Oranges would work too, actually. And that's worth more points to me if I do. So let's go for it. I will take your advice and go orange. Oh look! They took the orange!
Very rude.
Fuckers! Right, just taking from top, I guess. Oh no, they've still got loads of trains left. It's fine, it's fine. Alright. What? Ooh, they took 1, I think. And they're taking him as well. And only took 1. Oh god, these cards are all shit. Fuck. God damn it!
I've never seen somebody manage to draw so many different cards.
Right, I'll have this. And the top, which was useless.
It might be time to just take a Joker's train now and then.
Red's here. Red's here. Top. Ah! Well, that was effectively the same as me taking a Joker.
Is there any way you can just drop them for funsies?
No. Right, I'm gonna take that. And if that one is still there... Oh, there's a red. I think I'm okay. Reds! Give me the reds. Alright, I can do it. But I'm gonna be a scumbag and take more reds. Because I'd rather keep my trains. My wonderful gay trains. One thing I hadn't talked about yet is how much each of these are worth. in points. It has been popping up with them each time, but just as a quick, one train car routes are worth 1, 2 are worth 2, and then it goes a bit weird. 3 are worth 4. A 4 is worth 7. A 5 is worth 10. And a 6 is worth 15. So it is frequently worth saving up. And maybe doing things a bit of a longer way. If you can.
Wait, so you had a ticket for this last route you just did.
I just did it.
Gives you 8 points.
It's 8 points just for having connected those places.
Oh, and then it's extra points for how many train tracks it took you to
like,
connect.
I get points immediately for making a train track. If then I have train tracks that connect to places on my ticket, I get the bonus for that.
Okay, so it's more beneficial to make the tracks longer.
Yeah, it's beneficial to have big, long ones.
Okay.
Like, a route of, like, lots of little tiny ones isn't worth much, but it doesn't take much to do. Yeah, it's all a bit of a trade-off. Anyway.
This is the part where I would start feeling antagonistic because...
Oh, where I just start fucking people over.
Yeah, I mean, you could score points.
I mean, honestly,
honestly,
right now, I'm just thinking I'm just going to build really long routes that don't go anywhere, because it's worth points to me to do it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to take these pinks.
Oklahoma is probably some... Yeah, I did call that.
Yeah. I don't tend to play like a complete jackass in this game. If it happens, it's by accident.
Well, that's on you. The bots are, on the other hand, are playing.
Oh yeah, no, the
violently.
bots are being very, very evil. But,
they're mean.
Yeah, they're mean.
They're being very right now.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, they are. How about that?
Hey, look, they're just playing the game. You know?
Hello, Bull and Boar. Yes, today I am Sir Topham Hatt. Not like I'm not usually. But today I am. I'm just going to build this now.
Ah.
That's 15 points for me.
I wish more real trains were pink.
Oh, yeah, speaking of those, they did release an expansion with pink trains, and I bought it. The expansion was just pink trains. There was nothing else. It was just...
Wasn't it a breast cancer awareness expansion?
Yes, it was.
Aww.
And I bought it because it's pink trains. And it came in a little
tin.
It came in a little tin, and the tin had a window, so you could look in and see the pink trains.
That's adorable.
It's wonderful. And then it came with, like, all the little wooden counters you'd also have in the game. So
I do love
and it works for
deluxe trains
all
as well.
versions. Like any of them that had, like, little tiny things unique to those boards, you got those as well. In pink. Which was lovely. So you could use it with any version. Anyway, I'm going to try... oh, that orange is looking mighty tempting.
Looks like red is about to finish.
Yeah, red's about to do something. Red is going to try to finish the game, so I need to spend
They
as
have
much
7
as...
cards.
I need to spend as much as I can. Okay, well, how about I potentially be a complete jerk? What do they have that's not connected to anything else?
Red's pretty linked up, not gonna lie.
Red is pretty linked up. Anybody else Anybody else a bit fucked? Well, that's that. There's a little bit of blue there that isn't linked to anything. Don't have enough red to stop them doing that, though. Purple is all connected up. They've managed to stay pretty consistent. Alright, it's just point scoring. I can't fuck anyone over.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how about it? I can do.
You could take Omaha to Chicago.
Omaha to Chicago. Yes. Yes, if I got those blues, I could do that.
Do you think you're gonna have time?
I mean, no, I am gonna have at least one more turn, for sure.
Uh-huh.
But I could do something with the cards I have right now.
Oh.
I'm going to fill in New Orleans to Atlanta.
Yeah, that's what I
for
was thinking.
7 points. And we'll see... Oh, no, red did not go. I've got more time.
That's good.
Now, what can I do with the 3 yellows? I can connect
New
Los
York to
Angeles to
Boston?
San Fran. Which,
oh, yes.
Now,
That's
there
good.
is another bonus at the end of the game I forgot to mention, which is now going to come into play. It changes depending on the map you're playing, but on the basic map, it's the longest single route. Like, to put all your trains together, draw a line that doesn't go back on itself, and whatever's longest between all the players gets 10 points. So mine, I think, currently goes from San Francisco up through Kansas City up to New York, I think, is my best one.
Yeah.
But
it's a shame you can't connect Toronto.
Oh, if I
to
could connect Toronto to Pittsburgh, that would be great. That would make it a lot bigger, but I have nothing. All I can do is get a single point, so that's what I'm going to do. I can still do Dallas to Houston for 1. That's my point. Alright, let's get the scores. Yes!
The tension.
Alright, those are mine. Yep. Yes! This is looking good. Okay. Yep.
Fall, damn you.
Oh, minus 10.
Ah, get wrecked.
Minus 13. Plus 9. Oh.
This guy scares me. He was on a
9.
mission earlier.
5. Oh, red had longest.
I thought red and pink both had pretty long ones.
But there we go.
Phew.
I am the winner.
Toot toot.
Toot toot. I won. Now, this wasn't immediately obvious in this game, but I actually consider this map one of the weakest in Ticket to Ride. There are some incredibly powerful strategies which pretty much always work. It's kind of solved, which is annoying.
Yeah, the original map is a little solved.
Yeah,
it's because
it's
also
called Crawl Across Canada. That's
also,
what you do.
So, you know those little bonus cards George was drawing that had the different missions on, to connect places? If you know what all of those are, then you can kind of figure out, well, which some routes are more valuable because they have more potential to connect up areas that will be used to score missions. Or whatever they're called.
Yeah,
routes.
there's like hotspots, which if you could do them, you've got access to a lot of others. And if you've played the game enough, you know what they are. So we're gonna veer away from America. We're gonna get out of America entirely. We're going to Europe. Oh look, Europe, the thing that we're in. Well, we are. Anyway,
Yes.
I'm gonna do a big game.
We are, in fact, a part of Europe.
We are.
Like, Europe and the EU are different.
Yeah.
True.
That's true.
Europe is a landmass, or like.
It's a continent.
It's a continent, whereas the EU is like an organization.
Yeah.
We didn't physically remove ourselves from Europe.
As much as some people would want that to have been what happened.
I remember after the Brexit vote, the most Googled things were, are we still in Eurovision and are we in the EU Cup?
Yep. Yeah.
Because, football and singing.
Alright, so we're going to do Europe, and we're going to do all the expansions in Europe.
All the expansions.
This is the European Mega Game. It's got everything. Everything.
I'm familiar with a lot of the expansion material.
Right, this is what I would actually say is the Ticket to Ride to play of choice if you're going to play any of them. If you're going to get a Ticket to Ride, I would say Europe. Which the publishers agree with me, I think, because recently the 15th anniversary Ticket to Ride was of Europe and not the base game. And it came with all the expansions. Like this. So it's like, do this.
I love how Spain's railways make it look like it's a cock.
Yeah, it's a cock and balls. Anyway, so there's a couple of new things here.
Yeah.
Which you will see in a lot of other maps. They were introduced here. You may see up by Britain, you may see these routes that have train symbols on them. They are boats.
Oh.
They're steam ferries.
Why do they have a train symbol?
Because you need the locomotive cards. The gay trains are needed. You actually require them to complete those ones.
Yeah, you take the train and you put paddles on it.
Only gay trains can pass
Only
over
gay
water.
trains can pass over water.
Yeah.
Heteros sink.
Yeah. It's like witches.
Yeah.
That's why they built the Channel Tunnel.
Yeah. So, if I wanted to do, say, London to Amsterdam, I would need 2 gay trains. London to Dieppe, I would need 1 and a something. Now, you may see these other ones that have this sort of black border around them. This is the other new mechanic. Tunnels. When you build a tunnel, you look at the top 3 cards of the draw deck, and if any of them are the same colour that you're trying to build with, you must put more cards in, or you will fail to complete it.
Ooh.
You get your cards back if you fail, but you just do nothing in your turn.
And everybody knows you did it?
Oh, everybody knows you did it. They saw it. They saw it happen.
Hands down moment.
They saw it happen. And they know you have the cards. And they know you didn't have enough for whatever you needed. So you give away a fair bit of information if you fail. But anyway, so the other thing, which is unique to this one, is you see down here at the bottom, we have the route cards. Some of them are blue. The blue ones are the long routes. You can only pick one of these. Or none. You might just not want one. And you will never draw them. They are totally separate from the ticket draw deck. So the only time you can get one is now, and you will only get one. And the rest of them are all, they're all normal. So let's look at what we've got. We seem to have Edinburgh to Athens.
There's some tough ones along there.
Yeah, we've got Pamplona to Kiev. London to Angora, which dovetails really nicely with Edinburgh to Athens, actually. Smolensk to Rostov, which is just up there. Zurich to Budapest, which
the central one
could be done. Paris to Moscow, which is fairly straightforward. And fairly risk-free, because most of it's double tracks. And Rostov to... oh god, Erzurum. I don't know what that is. It's near Constantinople.
Erzurum?
Yeah, Erzurum. Like, because they write...
right one,
yeah, a thing on the Ticket to Ride maps is they tend to write what the actual locals call the place.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, they tend to do that. Which can sometimes make saying them very difficult. But it's
for
authentic.
Example, Kiev is Kiev instead of Kiev.
Correct. And Moscow is Moskva.
Yeah.
Moskva. And there's,
I was thinking about that the other day.
And you got Copenhagen instead of Copenhagen.
It's fucked up that countries have English names, right?
Yeah, it is kind of fucked up.
Why don't we just call them the name that they have?
Yeah, call them the name that they have, and if they have a totally different alphabet, translate it across as best you can without changing what it actually is called.
People would look at me weirdly if I did start doing it.
Yeah, it is fucked up, actually. It is a good thing you mentioned this. Alright,
like if I started
what should we be doing?
Japan Nihon, people would be like,
I'm gonna take advice now that you've seen the game. What shall I do?
I wonder. I feel like if you got a chance there, Edinburgh to
so
Athena.
you're saying Edinburgh to Athens?
Yeah.
And the London to Angora.
London to Angora means we have this.
Yeah. And then something small and maybe central.
Could do Zurich to Budapest.
That feels solid. It feels like it could be on the way.
So, yeah, look, that could be done.
Like, if you look at all the spots you've got there,
if I can connect that route together, that is incredibly efficient and very high scoring.
If you join the dots, you get a giant Wario mustache. So
the problem is, a lot of the routes on this map are single routes.
Yeah, but there's also a lot of alternate routes if I get cut off. There is
just inherently scary as well.
There is one other thing I didn't mention because it almost never comes up, but it might if we get cut off. Europe has a mechanic, and only Europe has this, called stations. You can buy stations. If you build a station, you can use someone else's route out of that place. However, you lose points for having built it. So it's a trade-off, again. If it comes up, I'll show you how that works. If not, who cares? Right. Alright, let's get going, I guess. I think... Yep, I'll just get going. Alright, so I've got a gay train and 2 oranges, and I'm going to need those oranges to get across Britain. So... I guess I could go... I could do the London to Dieppe route now. And get us across the sea. I think that's probably best.
Super good.
Yeah, I'm just going to do that now. Oh god, someone's already done Athens to Smyrna, cutting off part of our routes. Well, I'll just have to work my way around it. These are all bad. I'll just, right, what? I need a pink somewhere. I just need 3 of something for that tunnel. Yes. Ah, damn it! Shit! Let's a Topham Hat say fuck! Pink.
He says bother.
You know he always wanted to say fuck.
Yeah, he did. He must have.
Barely holding
the shit that happens. Something I found out recently. You know that there's an episode where some kids throw stones at Henry's train and break all the windows, and then they go, "Right, fuck you," and next time through they just blow shitloads of soot at them through the funnel. That apparently happened. That's a thing that actually occurred.
I see.
It was a case of the driver taking matters into his own hands instead of informing the police.
I have an interesting proposition here for you, George.
What?
Before you do that.
Alright, tell me.
If you grab those yellows, you have a good potential to build a train out of Zurich.
Oh, yeah, I could actually get Paris to Zurich if I've got those 2. Yeah, it's a good chance. Yeah, nobody seems to be taking anything around where I am, so... yeah, alright. Well, I missed out on a train. Oh, God, now I'm gonna have to take that pink. Holy shit! God, no! Get away! Get out of there! I hate it! Oh, Jesus!
Okay, they're coming for you now.
Yeah, taking it now, taking it now. None of that. Right, now I'll do as you suggest and try this. Let's see. Yes! Success! No problem. Right, now I've got an upper route and a lower route I could take. I could go for the greens, the 2 of something, and the 2 oranges. Or I can go for the red and white. 2... Oh, I've got a yellow already to potentially do the yellow tunnel. I think I'm just going to have to take top and see what comes up. And then just go with the... Oh, wait, no, hold on. I'm going to need those pinks. I need those. Because somebody might do the route out of Athens, and I would absolutely get fucked.
In fact, I would almost recommend locking it in now.
Don't want to use the train. I might need it.
Well, you could take the pink and a top.
Take the pink and, yeah, I think a top card. It was a train.
That was a good call.
It worked out.
For tunnels, do the Joker trains count?
They do.
As additionals?
They do.
Okay, that's super handy.
And as a side note, if you do it entirely with them, only them trigger it. So, like, if you revealed a train on the 3 cards, that does count towards you having to put more cards. But yeah, if you build your tunnel entirely with gay trains, only gay trains make you put down more gay trains.
Wow.
So...
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I'm talking about gay trains.
Yeah, but what do you mean only gay trains make
Alright, so
trains?
say I did this.
Yeah.
When it reveals the 3 cards, to see if I have to play more cards, only these count for that. Normally, if I did a colour...
Any revealed Jokers count.
Yeah, any other card does not.
The Tunnel Gambit.
So if I have loads of them, that's actually quite safe to do tunnels with them. But I don't. So... Oh!
Ooh!
Yeah, I got the yellows.
Alright, it's time for a spicy play.
Alright, let's go for it. Yeah, I have to pay an extra card. But that's fine. I've got them. Yeah. So did you see in the bottom corner when those 3 cards came up?
Yeah.
One of them was a train. So I had to play another card. And all I had was trains. So I played one. Now, since I was playing yellows, if a yellow had come up, that would also have counted. Oh, I think I've got everything I need. I think yeah, I'm just gonna play these, I think. Screw it. Give me that. It's really unlikely to actually come up, so I don't know why I explained it so much. Let's do this. Alright, got that one done. I'm not losing those 6 points. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Christ. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dear. Give me that. Give me that. Oh, Jesus. I've got to go round.
Well, that's a problem.
I've got to go... Well, I can either build a station or I can go round.
I do have another question.
Yeah.
What the hell is that between Angora and Azurum?
Between Angora and Azurum, 3 blacks.
Oh, those are black ones, okay.
Those are black ones. Oh, God. Top. top. I'm gonna go for these whites, so I can build a collection of whites. Hey, thank you for revealing more whites. How many trains has everyone got?
So have there been any versions of like Ticket to Ride, like themed ones, not just like continents and stuff? Ones that are like themed after like TV shows or movies or anything weird like that?
No.
I see.
The only one that is about something that isn't a place was the one based on Marklin models. It was only released in Germany and was really, really pretty and lovely. But yeah, it's one of the ones I don't have because it's so fucking expensive to get now. So it was sponsored by a model railways company.
Well, so they did do one with a brand.
That is the only one. Yeah. There are no others. However, I find it absolutely. I've said anyone who follows me on Twitter knows that I have occasionally tweeted about my absolute bafflement that there isn't an Island of Sodor version of this game. Yet there is a version of Waddington's Labyrinth that is Thomas the Tank Engine based. What the fuck?
A child's game about a shifting maze, now with talking trains.
Yeah.
A classic game about trains. No.
Yeah.
It's a labyrinth of engines.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not going to take Budapest to...
No.
Bucuresti.
I realised I might need those whites to do something else. I might need Bucharest to Sevastopol for those whites. So I'm trying to connect up Sofia and Bucharest.
I'm not seeing any black trains. That's not good.
Alright, yeah, I was prepared for that. Alright, so I've potentially got a way to Athens. So I need to get that 4 in as quick... Oh, there's a black. There's one. Taking it. It's mine. And I need something that isn't white, and is preferably something I already have.
Top deck!
Oh, no, I pressed something. Oh, the black! Hooray!
There we go. That's how it's done.
Excellent. Wonderful.
This is a rough map.
Yeah. I need pink, I think.
What I would say here, and this is a caution, is you do have the Bucharest to Sevastopol route, but there's also Budapest to Bucharest.
I need to get Budapest to Bucharest
in as soon as possible, by the way.
I agree, and I can, in fact, do that right now.
Yes.
So I will. Right, I have a way in. And it's difficult to cut me off.
You're gonna need 2 gay trains, though.
I am, and there they are, but there would be my turn for quite a while.
Yeah, because when you pick up a gay train, it ends.
It ends my turn.
Take 2.
All right.
Oh God.
I mean, to be fair, if I get enough whites, then it's fine. Actually. Yes! Ah! Oh, wait, they worked out. How about that?
No one else can draw them.
Those are mine, and now I can do it. Oh, Jesus!
What the hell's that all about?
They took a 15-pointer. Alright, let's try it. Success! I have built Edinburgh to Athens. You can buy a ticket on my railroad and get to Athens from Edinburgh.
I feel like you should stick the white ones.
Oh yeah, they have to go now. Yeah.
And then
I need 2 train. I need at least 1 at the very least. So I'm gonna have to take top till I find one. Oh, there I did. So now I need a bunch of reds or another one. So I still need to take top. Oh, look, a red. Oh god, there's only 8. Oh, Jesus. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh no. This could go bad.
Believe in the heart of the cards.
Oh, no. Solution. Terrible solution, but I've got one.
You're gonna station it.
I'm gonna station it. I can't risk it.
That's okay. I get it.
I can't risk it.
Whoa,
Why
15
can't you
points.
risk it?
Because if if I don't complete this route, I'm gonna lose 20 points.
You can't risk it for the biscuit.
The biscuit is gonna be risked another day. I'm just gonna build a station at Constantinople now. It's mine.
How much do these cost?
Minus 4 points, and
Oh, that's nothing.
minus 4 points.
That's not as risky as I thought it would be. Right.
Right,
Whoa.
now if I can complete it just normally, that would also be good. I'm going to try for it, and if I don't, I'll just do whatever I can in my last turn. Yep, nope, here we go, last turn. Alright, I've got 4 pink as my biggest. So, there's tons I can do that with. There's loads of places I can do something like that.
Rostov.
I noticed it hasn't given you the 20 points.
It hasn't, it's, because it'll do it at the end.
I have a question about length of track.
Yeah.
The stations count towards length of continuous track.
No.
Then in that
That's
case,
why I wanted to do...
Yeah,
So if I do Sevastopol to Rostov...
exactly. That is your biggest stretch.
Alright! Alright, let's do it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's counted it. Yeah, it does it at the end. It's... Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh no, how terrible for you. Oh no, how awful for you. Oh no, how dreadful.
You are fired from trains.
What a terrible shame.
Mog has done badly.
Oh, Jane's
Yo.
doing
Jane's
good.
done alright.
That's scary.
Oh god, oh, that's a big one. And that is 2.
Whoa.
Something's coming for you.
Oh, it's gonna depend
It's all
on
down to
bonuses.
longest route.
Alright, so we're gonna now do these. I think in the big game there's also number completed as a bonus, I think. Blue gets the bonus, the
Blue
longest.
gets the bonus.
And they get that. And they get that.
Oh, shit.
And that's it. I am
That was a close one. Damn,
But
that
Marg
was close,
look
though.
at Marg's score. Look at that. Look at that pathetic score.
Be a
Marg,
Everyone else,
you're breaking my
everyone
heart.
else was within 8 points of each other. Marg has fucking 40.
shit. Listen,
Fucking hell.
Mark doesn't know anything about trains.
No, Marg clearly doesn't.
Actually, I do want to interrupt. Marg, looking at that little picture, my brain immediately went, that looks like Liz Truss. That's terrible.
That's dreadful. Put that out of your mind at once.
I will.
Anyway, I'm going to take us somewhere fun.
Oh,
To one of my favourite maps. Also, well, you'll see. Alright, so this is Switzerland.
Is it funky music time?
This is a designed for 3 players map. It does have a couple of quirks of its own, namely to do with tunnels. Because you may notice on the tiny map that there are tons of them. They are everywhere.
I still don't understand the tunnels.
If you Oh, right. I haven't played it on this version before. It's going to explain. Hooray!
So 40 trains.
40 trains instead of 45. Tunnels of uncertain length. Wow, the text decided to do that. How interesting.
Tunnels of
uncertain in length.
True.
12 country tickets. Now, this map has been dubbed by my family as Escape from Switzerland. Because there are a lot of maps for leaving Switzerland.
I see.
There's a lot of tickets to do that.
Hey!
Welcome to Ticket to Ride. It's time to get the fuck out of Switzerland.
Yeah, we're leaving. We're going. Right, and because it's a 3-player designed game, you can use the double tracks. Normally you can't in 3 players. Discarded tickets go away forever instead of getting shuffled. There's the big one. Gate trains are only for tunnels on this map. Nothing else.
I
Tunnels
see.
only.
But you can draw them normally.
Wow.
They don't take up.
They don't take up your whole turn. You can draw them just fine. But they're for tunnels only. And you may notice on this map that there are tunnels everywhere. All over the place.
Commodity.
And this actually makes color cards more valuable. Because for the non-tunnels, you actually need them. You can't get away with using the trains. Anyway. Alright. Okay, so we have Italy down here at the bottom. Austria's over here. Germany's up here. And France is down all this side.
I do appreciate that Austria is Österreich.
It is Österreich, and that is Italy.
But it does look like ostrich.
Yeah, but that is, And then we've got Italia and Deutschland.
Viva Italia.
Anyway, so we have some tickets. We have go somewhere else from France. These ones, the country ones, if you don't do it, you lose the lowest point value. If you complete it, you complete the highest one you have completed. So if I get to Austria, that is the biggest bonus. If I don't do it, I'm going to lose 5. Which isn't that bad, so I'm probably going to take it. It's not much of an investment. So I just have to get France across this country and leave it and go to Austria. So, what options do I have? I have
the one to the
Zurich,
8 pointer to the right of that seems
Zurich
good.
to Vaduz. Geneva to Sion. Geneva to Bern, which is in a different direction, so they are not very compatible. And Le Chaux de Fonds to Zurich, which is quite good for the going away from France plan. So,
but there's also France down at
there's
Genève.
also France down at Genève, which, but Le Chaux de Fonds to Zurich also does Zurich to Vaduz, which takes us to Austria.
Oh, true.
So if we take these and then ignore the others and see if we can get more later. It's a good place to start, I think. Fucking love this music so much.
When I was a child, I made friends with a German boy on holiday once. And I managed to ask him where he was from, and he said Deutschland. And I thought he meant he was Dutch.
Well, you're a kid.
I was a stupid child.
Yeah, well, we're all stupid when we're young. I think I'll take a train because, there's just tunnels of fucking everywhere and I will use them.
I'm seeing if you took the orange, could you get? Yeah.
Well, I can already have enough orange to do like Sagens de Vaduz. Is it Sagens de Vaduz? But then...
I was looking more.
Oh, you're looking at St. Gallen to Fafcon?
Fafcon, yeah.
Fafcon. That is also doable. But then I would still need loads of blue to get to Vaduz from St. Gallen, and more to go from Zurich to Fafcon. I think I'm going to go the under route. So I will take a blue. Well, I need the blue anyway. Either plan, I'd need the blue. Oh no! I wanted those! Shit! Oh well, let's get my tunnel.
This is part of why I hate board games. Well, I don't hate them, but it's part of what turns me off board games. It's like, you get an idea in your head, like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then the game just goes, no, you're not.
I apologize for every board game I've played where I've blocked you from doing things.
It's like, it's not all.
Yeah, well, I think what you're referring to, like when the game says no.
Yeah.
Rather than another player. Because another player. Oh no, Reed does that all the time.
Yeah. But it's so common. The game just goes, no, actually, and it's like, well, shit. I guess I have to rethink my entire
This is why Pennsylvania
strategy.
Dutch means German. Americans were like, I'm not pronouncing that. Yeah, that sounds like Americans.
I'm not pronouncing Dutch.
Yeah, it does sound like Americans, really. Anyway.
There's people called Dutch.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
so
there are.
confused by
I've
that.
watched Predator. There are people called Dutch.
I'm very confused when it's, they're from Pennsylvania. And it's like, that feels like more of a mouthful.
Fun thing, there's a Pennsylvania map. It's good.
Oh.
It's about buying stocks and shares while you're doing the railway. And you get fucked if you don't invest heavily. I'm probably not showing that one today. Do I just go for it? Do I just go into Austria now? Yeah,
Yes.
Let's do it. It worked out. It's okay.
I would do the Show de France to.
I'd need more. Oh, that one. Yeah, that's something I can do now. But there are cards I could take that would help me out later.
Oh, there are just two trains right there.
Yeah, I'll take the green because I need the green.
George, if you take another thing and a train pops up, they're all gone.
Yes, I better take the train. And it would have.
There you go.
And it would have. That would have been bad. Because I kind of want those.
I mean, if you drew true trains right now, you would be pretty flexible.
I'd be pretty
for a
flexible
long time.
Yeah, it would give me a lot of options. I'll take them.
Alright. Now it's time for some.
It's time to France.
Routes.
It's time to France.
Yeah. That's France.
Time to France.
Yep. Pay an extra.
Do.
Alright, so, right. Yeah, so. These three down here at the bottom are the cards revealed when I attempted to do the tunnel. Because one of them was a train or matched the colour I'm doing, I have to play more cards.
That are green.
That are green or a train.
Yeah.
So I am going to. And I succeed. But if I hadn't, I would have not built it, and nothing would have happened in my entire turn. Alright, let's get that. That's getting too close for comfort. Ah!
Wow.
Well, no. Actual colour cards are valuable. I'll give away a train.
Oh, okay.
I may need it. I think I do, actually. Later on. God, this music,
if you want to lock in Luzerne to Zurich,
I could lock in Luzerne to Zug right now.
Zug.
But it's actually fairly flexible because it's a double track. I'll probably be alright. It's actually Neuchâtel to Bern that I'm worried about.
Remember those famous last words. Well, there's 3. You could go for Alton to Zurich route. There are 2 white trains up for grabs right now.
Yes, but then I'd have to go down Alton to Lucerne afterwards, and there's not much reason to do that. Especially since Solothurn to Alton's been taken.
Yeah, sorry, I thought that was just a blue one.
No, that is a blue train belonging to my opponent.
Boo.
They took it.
Well, they're taking the white cards.
The Reds! They're there! They're mine! They're mine now. Alright.
You know what this music makes me think of?
Joy?
Did you ever watch the Generation game?
Yes. Did you? You're asking if I watched the Generation game.
Yeah, it occurred to me a second later, like, of course you did.
Yeah, I did.
You're a man of taste and culture.
Yes, I absolutely did.
You remember the game on it with the little guy on the mountain?
Oh, no, you're thinking of Price is Right, but yes!
That was Price is Right.
That was Price is Right, and there was the guy, and there was the guess the number, and if, like, you were wrong,
the little
yodeling man would go up the mountain, and if you fell off, you lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
That's insane.
That's what this music is making me think of.
I mean,
is the music from the small yodeling man.
Yeah, how wonderful.
It's time to get out of Sargans.
I don't I guess I could do it with what I've got. Let's try it. It worked.
And now you've got all kinds of options.
Yeah, but I still need that blue. I need that blue badly, but I can do Zurich to Zug and Zug to Lucerne.
You know, if you actually
look, wait, no, hold on.
Zug.
If I could do... yes, you're right. I could do it the other...
lots of options.
I could do it... Well, I'm still going to need to do... actually, hold on. Hold on. If I do... Yes! I see a plan. Right,
if you look at the actual draw right now, I was going to say it's all pink, so it's screwing over the other players as well.
I'm actually going to take the pink, because I actually need it.
Of course I'd think that, yes.
Right.
Hey, look, it pays off when they get minus 40.
Here's my plan.
He would.
This is my plan.
Alright.
I'm going to go down this way. I'm going to go Lucerne to Schweiz. With the blue I've got, which connects me to that 4, which I can do with anything. And now I just need to go up to Zurich through any method. So, say I did at...
all these little baby roots.
British Price is Right did not name the brands. No, they also... I don't think they named brands on Supermarket Sweep either.
They did not. Supermarket Sweep did, however, get all its stock from Asda.
Did it?
Yes.
I see.
It said so in the credits. It all came from Asda.
Is that what all the price points were for?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
Don't know where Price is Right got theirs from. But,
I got some bad news for you, George.
Yeah?
You got to get from Bern to Lucerne. It's the only way now.
Yeah, I got to do it, but it's double tracked, so if someone else takes it, I can still do it. I just now need 4 of
priority
a thing.
alpha.
Unfortunately, nothing in the route shares a colour with anything I have. Blue. Take blue. New set of cards. More likely to find more blue. Oh look, there's one. Oh look, there they are.
There's 2.
These are mine now.
Hey.
When the clapping kicks in, this song gets fucking lit.
God, yes. Alright, let me tell you.
This is maddening.
This is why I wanted you here. This is why I wanted to do this game at all. This map's music. That's the sole reason. So I can use it as my stream intro outro music when I do train games. I want to use this.
It's very good, is the thing.
Alright, let's do that.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I've got to Austria. And I've got that done too. You know, it's not actually going to be that hard to get up to Germany from here. I could work on it.
You got a lot of a lot of trains still to go for everyone. So
yeah, I mean, I
think you got time for a mission.
Yeah, I just want to go to Germany, just because.
All right.
I mean, if I get another like country one, having access to Germany already is probably useful. But I'm going to need a black to do it anyway. And I'll take a top in case it's yellow. It wasn't. Oh, well, at least I can get a start on it. Damn it! Reveal a card I want! You shit! Damn it, I can't be mad at you, video game. There's the yellow. And I'll take that, because it's always useful. Alright, I've connected to Germany. Alright, let's get some new cards.
My brain immediately thought, say hello in German right now in response to that. And the first thought I had in my head was, hola.
Oh dear.
Good luck.
I'm dumb as shit.
Alright, let's get some shit. What are we doing? That's already complete. Let's have it. This is... Oh, I just need one. I need one to do this one. This is very doable.
Yeah, and you could use your...
Use my train to do it. And this also is very easy to do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just taking them all.
Alright.
I've already got the orange I need as well.
So I feel like the Joker's train to Chur is the most important.
Yeah, because that could go very wrong. Ah, now this is what I was talking about earlier, that you got very confused at. Because I used only trains to do that tunnel, and a train turned up in the 3, that's the only thing that needs me to pay more trains. And they're less common than other cards, so I was unlucky.
What the fuck are you saying?
I understand, but it's like... It is a strange exceptional rule, which makes it all seem a bit weird.
Alright, let's build this as well.
Money, money.
And we've done it! That is done! We have done all of the things I drew 3 turns ago. How nice!
Alright.
Somebody has 9 trains, though, so... I think we're gonna not go for any more. We're just gonna try and get points now, I think.
Just try getting, I guess...
If I just get those blacks, that could help.
And collect burn to Solothurn, that kind of thing.
Geez.
I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, big plays going on here.
Yeah, I don't actually have that many points, to be honest. It's all tied up in my roots. Oh, I can do it! I can do it!
Nice.
Yeah! Huh. Let's
Are there
get
any
some...
nations you could connect up?
Yeah, I can still go to... I can still go to Italy.
Oh, that's a good Fribourg to Lausanne.
Hmm? Fribourg to Lausanne. That doesn't... If I do Chur to Davos, I could then do another to get to Italy.
That's the guy who's in charge of the Daleks, isn't it?
I saw this one coming from a mile away.
If you take one letter out, yes.
That's the Daleks' dad.
Yeah, they hate him. They hate their dad.
Do they? I thought they liked their dad.
They hate their dad because their dad is... You know how the Daleks are into, like, racial purity?
Yeah, the Daleks are so advanced racist. They hate pretty much everything that isn't them, which is everything.
Which also includes them who are a bit different.
Yeah.
They had a civil war over that once.
So did
like, If you wanna kill a Dalek, send them into a hall of mirrors. They'll look at the weird reflection, shoot it, and the laser will bounce back, killing them instantly.
I mean, not to be Banksy, but everything you're saying is also true of humans.
Well, yes, but like it's literally their entire culture.
Do Daleks have money?
No.
Oh.
Why not? They should wait because they got no hands. That's why. How are they going to exchange goods and services with a wisp?
Well, there's not really like their entire everything is based on their extreme hatred of everyone and everything else. So they pretty much all band together just to try and kill everyone. They're kind of communist in that way.
I have a question, and
Yeah.
I need to take it very seriously.
All right.
Short, okay?
Mm-hmm.
This isn't a joke question.
No, go on, give me it. No, go, hit me.
Do Dalek have sex?
No,
I knew that was the question.
they do not.
It's a serious question.
I have a serious answer. They don't.
How do Dalek make more Dalek?
They grow Dalek.
Oh, why
In
don't
vats.
they grow Dalek goods that they want?
They
There
do.
is a wonderful scene with one of the earlier Doctors where he goes into a lab, and I remember there being like lots of like these big like glass jugs, almost like glass vials, and they were full of like bubbling liquid, and they had little Daleks in, and there's just a whole thing about them exploding. It was a good. It just stuck with me for some reason.
Anyway,
Do Dalek have gender?
no.
Okay.
They only have hate.
They and fear. They won't admit it, but they do. Like that's kind of part of. They kind of, you know how like most racism is like actually because they're afraid of stuff.
Yeah.
Same deal. They're afraid of everything else, and so they hate everything else.
Blues.
Blues! Risky. I'll need more cards, I think.
Yeah, that would say there can't be a lesbian Dalek because there can't be a lady Dalek. So
And they
therefore-
don't have sexuality.
Well, I mean, they could be romantic.
I mean, if they got their head straight for just a moment, maybe.
Alright.
Yeah.
I think it's time to start causing problems on purpose.
No, one go to go. What can I fuck up?
Interlaken to burn is a possibility. If you want to annoy Blue, there's possibility that Bruzio to Davos will do it.
Bruzio to Davos. Well, that's
It
what I
will
was.
also give you a longer route.
Can you take both tracks on a double track?
No, I am not capable of totally monopolizing it.
It is a risk, but if you get it, it will.
If I get it, it's 7
Expand
points,
your track
and
length.
my track gets longer, but only by 1.
Looking at Blue's track length.
What is
though,
blue? Blue is pretty long.
They're girthy. Hang on a second. Let me see. 10, 14, 18, 20.
Yeah, this is what you're for. I don't do this.
8.
I just count it at the end. Screw it.
Ree loves numbers.
Their longest line is 38 long.
Why don't you marry a number? You love them so much.
Oh,
Are we dealing with the Platonian ideas of numbers in that they are actual physical things out there in the universe somewhere? Is that what we're going with here?
That's inherently what numbers are not. I've discussed this at length. You can't go outside and find a 3.
Well, there was a school of thought where you could.
Excuse me, but I've watched Reboot, and I know you're wrong.
No, that's not outside. That's in computer.
It's outside of the buildings that are in the computer.
It's a stupid answer, and you know it.
Yeah, it is.
I can't remember which mathematician
Numbers are all
/
made
philosopher
up.
was
I
the
can't
one
go
who said
outside.
that they were all real. I've
I
forgotten.
can't go outside and look down at the dirt and see a 3 and be like, oh shit, a 3.
I mean, no, you can't.
No.
Which, I'm saying that there was a school of thought like that. I am not saying that it is true or good.
Yeah.
It is clearly bollocks.
Alright, looking at this, Blue clearly has the longest train route.
Alright, so I don't worry about... So it's just points then.
Yeah, but they've only got 2 tickets they've completed.
Yeah, so they've got...
So they're not actually going to score much.
No.
So... And also, Marg is sucking shit again, I'm afraid.
Well,
no.
they're spread out all over fucking everywhere.
Yeah, nothing is connected.
So they're definitely not getting that.
So,
but,
I don't think it's going to matter too much.
I see you, Red. I see you, Marge. You've connected Germany and Austria by doing a freaking triangle.
It's not Marge, even. It's Marg.
It's Marg. Marg.
It's like she meant to type Marge and misspelled it.
Marg Lobot.
Marge.
Alright, alright, I'm just gonna try the thing, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't. Here we go!
Here we go!
I fail magnificently!
Oh,
nothing for me!
Down.
Alright, scores!
This music's scary.
I just got an achievement.
Music.
The game knows something you don't.
Yeah. I don't know what the achievement's for.
You'll fucking find out.
I will afterwards, yeah.
I mean, you completed
this
6
is
routes,
a good.
Maybe that's what it is.
This is a good start. Yeah, I could tell that Marg had connect Germany and Austria because they did that. Oh well, yep, they sucked shit again. Oh fuck! They didn't connect Zurich to anything. It's so close to Germany.
You fucked up. Wait.
What the fuck?
Zurich is spicy.
Yeah, I win handily, because they suck.
They could not handle it.
Eyes.
You got a Bing.
I got a Bing.
You got a little crown in the top right, and there's some boxes. What's going on?
I don't know. Oh, that's the achievement. Hold on. It's
20
play 20.
Ooh.
It's
Ooh.
win while connected to all countries.
Oh.
Sorry, I just read that as Chocolate Explorer.
It
for
is
some
chocolate.
reason.
It's chocolate. That's actually I read it as that too until you pointed it out. Chocolate exporter. Yeah, it's we left Switzerland in all directions.
I see. You turtle around.
You got out of Switzerland harder than anyone ever has.
Yep. Now, we've got time for one more. And I'm gonna pick one of the other this one's a... So some maps are actually portrait-oriented.
Oh.
And I'm gonna choose this one. United Kingdom.
Oh look, it's him. It's
Brimblebun Cooperbound.
Yeah, he even kind of looks like him.
It does. It's Congleton Sandmatch.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
There he is. It's Brimblebod Cumberboo with the serial numbers filed off.
Bingy wingy fingy dingy.
Yeah. Now.
Hey, babe.
Yeah.
Alcoholic.
Shut up.
So dumb.
Let's have a 4. No. Oh, let's have a 4th. Because why not?
So you've only got those 3. You've only got Marg.
I've got Marg, Jane, and C.
You may as well have a 4th, because Marg may as well not fucking be here.
True. Alright, so there is... Right, so this is United Kingdom. This is actually an expansion that I love a lot because it veers towards being Transport Tycoon.
Ah.
Because it has a technology tree.
Oh.
Right.
Okay, I'm in. I'm interested.
Okay. Ah, good.
Oh my god,
Here we go.
so much information.
Only England routes of 1 or 2 wagons are available when starting the game. I can't go to any other country, and I can't do longer routes. Because this is like at the birth of Steam.
Okay.
There are technology cards.
This is some brass Birmingham tears.
Oh yeah, no, this is veering towards that for sure.
So, I'm putting my hand up. Can I say,
Yeah.
if you hadn't played the board game and this was the only instruction...
Oh, it would be fucking shit. I know.
Oh yeah, special rule for Locomot.
Special rule for Locomot. Ives.
This is fucking unintelligible.
Yeah, no. This would be very bad. There is a tutorial. I didn't do it.
Was this perchance made for mobile devices first?
Yes. How could you tell?
Because I am also a sleuth.
Anyway.
Oh shit.
And also, there is a New York to Southampton route, which doesn't require anything in particular. You can just do it.
That's pretty long.
It's
though.
40 points, and it's 10 of your 35 trains. Now,
How the fuck? That's not a real train line, is
no,
it?
but it is a White Star line.
Oh my love, oh babe.
It's
babe. So that line is unsinkable.
Yep. You may notice a boat at the bottom of that route. That's what that route is.
You have 40 points and deaths on your conscience.
40 points? But who cares? I got 40 points. Fuck them.
You got 40 points in Leonardo DiCaprio is hot.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get going.
Actually, he's very, very cold, babe.
Shut up.
Right.
Stupid.
Now, another way you can tell this was made for mobile first is... Can you tell? Can you see what doesn't quite fit?
Everything.
Yes! You're correct!
Fucking minuscule.
You're absolutely correct. This is
What
what
is this,
happens.
a game for ants?
This is what happens when you play the landscape, the portrait ones on PC.
Wow.
I mean, with
You
a
just
phone,
don't
you
give a
just
fuck,
orient the
huh?
phone that way up, and it's fine. But
Yeah.
this, and we've got these poking out the side.
I'm
There's
little
a
bit
big
haunted
load of
by the fact
nothing
that there is
over here.
2 Frances.
There are 2 ways into France.
Yeah, but it looks like they're 2 separate Frances.
Yeah, sure. France 1 and France 2.
Testers were there like, but sir, it's absolutely fucking unreadable. And the guy with a big cigar in his mouth's like, ship it, boys. I don't give a fuck.
Right, so, I'm gonna go and look at these technologies.
Oh god.
Oh, I can zoom in!
Okay, this changes everything.
Ah, yes, I can move the fuck around, yeah! Right,
New tech unlocked.
so we have, oh, fuck it. I'm just gonna point at them. We have being able to build in Ireland and France.
Oh, I see. You have permission to build that.
I need to negotiate with the governments. This one's for Scotland. This one's for Wales. This is developing a better steam stoker, so I can do 3-length routes. This is this boiler lagging. It makes my routes worth more.
Oh.
This is I can use 3 cards to pretend to be a gay train.
You okay, babe?
Sorry, that sentence hit me in the right place.
I'm glad it finally did. This is lets me do ferries. I don't have the steamboat unless I invent it.
That's true.
This is the superheated boiler, which lets me do longer routes. As a note, you can buy this one and not the stoker. So you can do everything except 3. This is possible. And sometimes desirable.
Bram Stoker's.
This is better points for your ferries. Which you may not want to do.
You're working on that one, babe.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
This is the technology of putting 2 trains together.
2 trains.
My God.
Which makes all my tickets worth 2 more. This is one I can take. Anyone can take this one at any time. It costs 4 locomotives to buy, and you don't keep it, but it lets you claim a route that has already been claimed by someone else. So, like, if a route is full, like if it's completely jammed, and you need it really badly, you could force the issue. But it's a lot of trains to do. We have the thermocompressor, which, like the other one, you don't keep, but you immediately claim 2 routes instead of 1.
Ah, I see.
Then we have the really scary ones. Equalizing beam, which is, do you want to try to go for longest route? If you do, and you succeed, 15 points. If you don't, lose 15 points.
Oh, shit.
And this goes away after the first time the draw deck is shuffled. So you have to go early. You have to get it early. But if you don't take it, you have no stake in the longest route at all. And this is the one for completed tickets. 20 points if you do it. If you have the most completed tickets out of anyone. If not,
we
lose
seem
20
to be
points.
good at that.
Then we have one of my personal favourites when I play this map, water tenders. When I draw blind, I draw 3 cards instead of 2.
Oh, that's huge. Oh,
but it means I
the
can
action
only
economy is 50%.
But I can only take blind cards if I'm doing that.
Oh, that's it's that.
And then we have diesel
That
power.
might be still good.
It's diesel power.
That was a beautiful impression of a Prodigy track.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. So this, if I take it, lets me pay 1 less card for routes I build.
That's insane.
But it's a lot of, yeah. Alright.
I have a question about that one.
Yeah?
It says pay 1 less. How does that interact with things like the Stoker and the thing that can take 3 routes and 4 routes?
I mean, if I don't have these, I literally can't build 3 or 4.
Oh, so it's the claiming is different. So it's not the cost.
No, claiming is different.
Gotcha.
I literally can't even build them unless I have those. Diesel power just lets me do it with less resources.
Is it a minimum of 1?
Yeah. I can't just do those for free. That's no.
That and the water one. Sorry, not the one that allows you to draw 3 blind. That's such a good combo.
Let's decide what we're doing. What we've got is Manchester to London.
Fuck yeah, baby.
We've got Fort William to Edinburgh up here. We've got Edinburgh to Birmingham.
Okay.
We've got Starnaway to Aberdeen, which is here. And out of nowhere, we've got Galway to Dublin.
Okay.
Which I don't think we'll do, because it's completely separate from everything else.
At least 2 of those.
We've got a lot of Scotland
with each
things.
other.
Got a lot of Scottish ones.
The Edinburgh one seems like anything with Edinburgh seems good.
We've got Edinburgh to Birmingham, and we've got Fort William to Edinburgh, and that is where's Starnaway? Oh, it's all the way up there. Will it let me get away with just picking these 2? Although I could pick Manchester to London.
I think the Manchester to London.
And then that would be adding that in.
Yeah, Birmingham is pretty much midway between the 2.
I'm happy with this selection.
Yeah, I mean, you want to try and draw a line,
but yeah,
that doesn't feel too weird.
Yeah, this feels okay. This is a straight. Yeah. This is a line. I'm pretty happy with it. Now, as said, I can only start down here. But most of it is doable with the starting technologies, so that's nice. All right, I'm gonna go for it. Let's do it. Someone bought the water tenders immediately. Well, there's still one of them left, and I could take it now.
That
yes.
might be
Now,
good.
yes. Taking technologies. This is a thing you can do at the start of the turn, and it doesn't use up your turn. So I'm going to take that right now. Because, oh, Jesus. And now no one else can have water tenders. It's just me and Hunting Bot have it. And I'll take cards now. What?
What just happened?
I don't think the game is interacting terribly well with the zoom function.
Ah, I see.
It tried to say it was going there, but actually it was going here.
Okay, it seems like we need to get that Birmingham route to Northampton.
As much as I want to try...
No, it's a double line. They're all double lines.
Yeah, it's double lines all the way. We're good.
I have a question. If you take diesel power now with that one train, isn't pretty much everything
I require 3 locomotives to fly this.
For some reason I thought it was 1. No,
also, are you telling me, of all people, Sir Topham Hatt, to go with dieselization?
Oh.
Yeah, you hate diesel.
Yeah. Coughs and sneezels spread diseasels. There was a notice about it in the shed.
It's true.
I'm just going to take top cards. Ah, yes, that's what I was after. Alright, a lot of people seem to be going to Ireland, which is good, because I'm not.
Yeah,
oh no, someone took Scotland. They're going to build Scottish things. Right. There's one thing I like buying early, especially if I'm doing a lot of tiny routes.
How much does the Scottish concession cost, by the
1.
way? But probably worth...
What I'm actually going for first is boiler lagging. It makes all my routes I buy give me an additional point. Which, for these 1 routes I'm having to do, doubles the points.
Yeah, okay, that is pretty good.
Alright, and now I actually do something, like build that London route.
Little baby routes time.
It's time to build the routes.
You got yellows to do Manchester.
Yeah, I got yellows to do Manchester. Done. 3 points. Oh, yeah, I think they have designs on that route there. I'm taking it. Fuck them. It's mine.
You've got multiple ways around them now.
Yeah, I got a few ways to get to London. Let's... Well, I can get to Leeds right now.
Yes.
So let's do it. Oh, actually, hold on. I still need to get to Scotland. So I'm going to take that. So that next turn I can do that. Oh, it's alright. We're still good.
Are you sure?
We're still good.
Well,
I'm buying the
blue can't.
I'm buying the Scotland concession.
I've just noticed that blue is
taken they can't take any more. That is.
Yeah.
They cannot.
And both Marg and C.
Right.
And don't seem to have any interest in it.
I will take this pink so that I definitely have a way in. And oh, look, a blue. Perfect. Also, the music in this is quite good, as usual. Oh, Purple's making designs on London. Fuck them. Destroy them. Burn them alive.
Yay, it's the route, babe.
Hell yeah.
I did it.
I want to go to Manchester.
Well, now you can. On the Sodor Railways.
On a board game.
Aye. Now we can connect it to Leeds. Now I can still get to...
I think it's time for some triple draws.
I agree.
Just to get them, yeah.
And yeah, it got me what I needed anyway. So, cool. Have I bought the Scottish concession? Yes, I have. Good. I'm gonna need to get the superheated boiler soon now. Otherwise I can't get to Scotland. Alright, do this. This is gonna look fucking awful on screen, I think.
You're gonna kind of wiggle your way around to it.
Yeah, I can get there. Right. I think it's just taking cards from top until I get what I need. Although I could build in Scotland right now. Yeah, I could do Edinburgh to Dundee.
Or Glasgow.
Or Glasgow. I could go... oh, yeah, no. Glasgow's way better than Dundee. Also, if I later need to go to Ireland, that's a better route for me. Yeah, top time.
You need those Joker's trains.
I do! I need them! They're really important! They're really important.
Yeah, that is my only current criticism of this mode, is it seems really cool.
Now,
this new stuff.
there is a thing that was not described, but is very apparent if you own the physical version of this board. It has its own draw deck. It came with a draw deck of its own that you use for this, which has more trains in it. It weighs the cards more towards the gay trains.
There's more Jokers in the British map.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Alright, there's the oranges I was after. I like oranges. What's your favourite fruit? Oranges is not my favourite fruit, but it is a high one. Oh, I've just realised I don't need to buy the boiler.
I am weirdly fond of cherries.
I've just realised I can get into Scotland without buying that tech. If I get to Carlisle... and then I got the oranges to go up. Thank you for the follow, Stote1? Stote1! Yes! I should have looked at the chat. That would have made sense. Why would I do something that makes sense? I'm a professional! Right. Thank you. I do need them quite badly. I need followers. Help me. Help me.
He's not desperate.
Anyway, yeah. I don't have an income. Help me. Alright. Now, I could just blow all my cards for having them join together and be a big gay train.
We may need some technology.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'd quite like to get the booster technology, but because then I can use even less cards to pretend to be locomotives. But there's not much point if I am just going to do that anyway.
Maybe it's just time to just stack up on a huge amount of cards.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's just time. Oh, there they are.
Yay!
Boiler lagging a bit late, you shit. You're not going to get as much out of it now.
So what's the one that gives you 3? The Stokers?
The one that lets me buy 3 length routes is the Stoker, and it costs 1.
If you did that, you would be able to connect from Carlisle with the greens right now.
Yeah, but if I do the thing, I can just use my cards and just put them all into that. Also, it means with the
more trains,
with the tenders, I effectively draw a train every turn, no matter what. It may not be efficient, but I like it. I'm gonna buy the booster, and I'm gonna draw 3. Oh,
you've spent a lot more trains than the others at this stage.
Yes, I have. That does not help me in any way.
Oh, for the love of oranges.
No, fuck it. I'm gonna use the tech I got. I'm just gonna do this. No, no. Like that.
Okay, that is confusing.
Because I got that tech last turn, I could just throw cards at it and go, yeah, these are trains, whatever.
So the 3 yellows, 2 blues, and a black counts as 2 oranges.
They are now 2. Look, they are now 2 gay trains because they have banded together to be a big gay train.
Hell yeah.
Now they have done it, and they have connected my line through the power of gay.
I have a question.
Yes.
If you saw something advertised with the name The Joker Train, would you ride it?
No.
Not
I
in this
would
day
not.
and age.
Ever. No, absolutely not.
You want to draw some more stuff, or?
I don't even know what I'm doing now. There's still tons of trains. I think I'm gonna get some tickets.
I'm thinking. So you see, London and Reading, and there's like only one way to France right now.
Oh, I could take London
George,
to Southampton.
Are we gonna build the Titanic?
Oh, actually, we could. We could do it.
And with your ability to draw so many cards,
Yeah. All right, we're going for
this
it.
could be the big play finisher.
We're gonna try and build the Titanic. Here we go.
Big plays.
What if you can get a ticket for it?
I'm just gonna get. There is no ticket to go to New York. I know that for a fact. Oh, alright. This is something neat about the physical board, but you can't see it in the game here. Is see, a lot of the expansion boards are double-sided, and they come with another map. The other one on this side was one I talked about earlier, the Pennsylvania map.
Yeah.
Now, if you follow the London, Southampton to New York route on this side of the board, and then flip it over, New York is actually on that point on the other side.
Could you theoretically have 2 games of this next to each other with that connected, and you are playing 2 separate games one after another?
Yes.
Or like simultaneously?
Yes, that's possible. It would be a logistical horror, but it would be doable.
Insane. Yeah, you'd have to like do almost like a mirrored setup.
Yeah, it is actually, it is doable. You'd need 2 copies, but you could do it.
Wow.
Right, let's just get a pile of cards.
I bet someone has.
Well, it helps that we've got 5 of one colour. That helps a lot. And a train. Alright, let's just keep getting cards, I guess. Oh, look. Oh, God, we've got 8. We've got 8. We need 10.
Okay.
And if
you could use 3 of those as one gay train,
and
which is
so I
9.
need 2 more cards. So I'm just going to top.
You just draw them.
Just draw them, and then we'll see.
It's New York time, baby.
Here we go. Oh, actually, can I make the Southampton route even, like, can I make it worth more if I take the steam turbine, which is a ferry route? It would only be 2 points, but
it's not worth it.
I'm interested in finding out for science, and we've got tons of time.
I think it's a low-value proposition.
It is.
If you want to do it, do it.
I think I do. I think I do want to do that. Right, next turn I will attempt to buy the tech. And then see if we can build it immediately. Right, so I'm going to build the turbine. I haven't actually built propellers, but I have built a turbine.
Sure.
Alright, I have not got quite enough. However, there is a green right there.
You need more like gay trains.
Mm.
You lost them buying the turbine.
I mean, I don't need to buy the propellers, I think, for this one. It said I don't think I need... Yep, I can just do it.
Oh, you can do it.
Let's do it. Yeah, I'll just have these 2 yellows left over. Bonk. Oh, yes, it does count.
Nice.
It does count.
All right, let's make a useless amount of ferries now.
Well, I still can't actually build them because I need to build propellers. I need 2 locomotives.
Okay.
I'm not willing to spend 2 turns picking them up.
Right.
So let's just get
case,
carts.
Let's just increase the length of our line.
Oh, right. Yep, I got one. That helps.
I'm sure that Titanic route counts as our line, right?
I think I don't. There is no bonus for that because I did not take equalizing beam.
Oh, that bonus only.
It only applies if you take it.
Okay.
There are no actual bonuses other than those.
What do you know?
You only apply, and you only get them if you bought it early. And if you fail it, you're fucked.
Yeah, it's an investment.
Huh.
Anyway, so hold on.
Missions time?
I mean, I guess there's still plenty of trains about.
Or you could just go to France, I think.
I don't have the French thing,
yeah.
but I could
Also,
just go.
it's a ferry.
I could just go further up Scotland. Or I could get some tickets and see, but I've only got 10 left. Oh no,
I think it's more about your opponents.
Yeah. All right, yeah. I'm gonna try and rush the game. I'm gonna try and be the one who triggers the end.
Oh.
It's gonna be me being a shit, trying to do it. Anyway.
I like it.
Anyway, I'm going to, just for safety's sake, I'm gonna get the Stoker. So I can do 3-length routes, which gives me more options in Scotland. And I'm gonna take random cards and see what happens.
Bram Stoker's Dracula locomotive.
There you go.
That's the best I got.
Well done. It was a good attempt. It was the best any of us could have hoped for.
Or the Draculine?
The Draculine?
Take a train on the Draculine.
Hell yeah. Draculine. Alright, let's build. I've got some things I can build.
Is Bram Stoker's Dracula anything?
Oh, Dracula.
Yeah, Dracula. That's also good.
Yeah.
It was right there, man. Alright, you gotta head to John Wick right now.
Yeah, I'm heading to John Wick immediately. Someone else has picked up Scotland. They're going in. This is mine. Scotland is mine.
How very English of you.
Yes, I suppose so. Well, I can take that one, but that doesn't do me much.
Can we just stop being a jerk? If we're gonna be a jerk, we should be a jerk.
I mean, we could be a jerk now, yeah.
So, one thing I've noticed is Red is definitely thirsty at getting between Barrows and Leeds.
Yes, there seems to... now, I can't block off their ferry, because I am incapable of doing it myself.
As for Blue, they are
Blue seem to be... Where is... Blue's trying... Thank you, Kid... Wow, Kitty Cat Herder, thank you. I didn't know you weren't following, actually. What a surprise.
How about that?
Actually, to be fair, this has happened to me as well.
Yeah.
I have been, like, watching people, and I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You know how we can convert cards into trains? Can we use that for technology?
Yes.
Is there anything that could just get us points?
Yes, there's one. But it needs a lot. The double header could give us points. I need 4 locomotives for it.
Yeah,
but it gives me 2 points per ticket, so that's 6 points if I get it.
That would be, with your blind draws, that would be 4 turns.
With my blind draws, well, 3, because I already have 1, basically.
Okay, yeah.
And if any actually come up, that reduces the time.
I'm not gonna lie, I think you've got more than 3 turns.
I agree.
I think
there's one.
There's
one right there. Someone's taken propellers. What if I took propellers right now?
Ah.
And then did Barrow to Liverpool. Right now.
Oh, you could. You could absolutely do that, and it scores you an extra point.
I would
it's
be
a line
such a
+1.
huge jerk. It's
And
all
you get,
and I get the
it's a
ferry
route.
bonus.
You got to do it. It's so worthwhile.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna be a huge jerk. Right. Yeah, let's buy these. Yeah, and that's 3 left over, so I can pretend they're a train for the ferry. Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Jerk!
And that was like
4 points!
4 points for a single train.
Yeah! And now they're stuck! They have to do... Leeds to Barrow. What if I did that? What if I did it?
Alright.
Oh, well, that helps. Any one card will now get me that.
Ah, Blue finally got his connection.
Well, I was never going to stop that. So if I just take this green right here, and then a top card, next turn I can just take it. Ah, and that will also cause the game to end. So really, I need something in place to take afterwards.
You got 2 blacks. Can you take Dublin to...
Nottingham to Hull, arbitrarily.
Nottingham to Hull, so I need to still have the 2 blacks after I take Barrow to Leeds, so I need to draw cards one more time.
Oh, hang on. No, wait. You could combine the 2 blacks and white into a gay train, correct?
That would be a gay train.
Ullapool to Stornoway would get you 4 points, because it's a ferry route and a 1. So the 1 becomes 2, and then you get the 2 bonus because it's a ferry.
I think either way, in order to trigger the end and still do something on my last turn, I'll need to draw cards again. But then I can do 2 back-to-back turns of things.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a black!
Ha ha.
Right. Now, let's trigger the end by being a jerk.
Oh, it's funny because the purple also wants to go through
Too
there by
bad!
the looks of things. 2 cards or less, huh?
Yeah, and I've still got 2. Let's use them. Now, you said that, yeah, I can actually take a ferry that's too long with the cards I've got.
Yeah.
So, right, I don't have the Welsh connection.
Oh, you could take Wick to Aberdeen now.
Where's that? No, that's 3 long. I can't take that.
Yeah.
I don't have I don't have the cards.
The blacks and use the train for a wild card.
What train?
A gay train made of the others.
Yeah, but that I could. I'd have. Oh yeah, you're right. That actually makes sense. What am I talking about?
And it increases the length of your route.
No, it says no.
Aww.
It said no.
Boo.
I think that should actually work though. Like, I should go, these 2 are black and everything else is a train. But apparently not. Apparently that's not
strange.
permitted. Oh well. What else can we do? Right, a 2-length ferry that I actually have permission to do. Well, I could just do Ullapool and go, here's 4 points. I'd still have 1 left. Which actually is better than every other 2 option I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just better than anything else I could do, I think.
Wait a second. Well, there's Plymouth to Penzance, but...
Plymouth to Penzance... Again, that's 3. I can't do it. I can take the actual land route, but that's not worth as much.
Yeah, true. Alright, let's
Alright, let's just go all the way up here. Alright! How badly did I screw them over? Very, it looks like. It looks like they got proper fucked.
I don't know, let's see what routes they managed.
4. 12.
12 ain't bad.
3.
Mark, you've got to
10.
say a side fire, Mark.
Well, Mark at
Yeah.
least did them.
Yeah.
15.
Oh.
Nope.
No.
3. Alright, there's 6 tickets here.
This fool's got a lot of tickets.
Alright, yeah, a 7. Okay. To Carmarthen leads to France. Oh, 3. Now, I noticed some people did take the bonuses.
Wow.
So let's look.
We destroyed
They
them,
succeeded in risky contracts and got 20 points.
The big one.
Ooh.
And that's it.
Hey, George, if you hadn't have
Oh,
taken
shit.
the Titanic...
Hold on.
Ooh.
What?
Well,
Yo!
well, that
See
happened.
it.
Let's see it.
Titanic strats!
Yeah, where? Where is it? Where? I'm not
wait,
there.
what?
I'm not. Hold on.
Wait, are you on another page? What's the arrow?
There's me.
That's you.
I'm the 13th best in the world.
Take that, Snordly Set Lisa.
Nordly set Lisa. Fuck you. And you, Croony 13, and Poltergeist 79, and 1001 paper boxes.
Hey, don't disrespect 1001 paper boxes.
He doesn't even have an avatar. Look at him.
Okay, disrespect him massively.
They're on a Steam account. They don't even have an avatar.
Maybe they're playing.
Actually, they might be playing mobile. They might be
phone.
playing mobile.
Yeah, you could tell the mobile phone gamers.
That's true. It's harder to have one there.
All right, who are the scrubs above you? How far were you from the maximum?
A fair way.
Okay, yeah, something crazy.
Something happened with Museum Guy that was absolutely wild. And Abby Dog.
Oh, I'm not a fan of player 954394 either.
Oh,
Look at their avatar.
it's oh no.
Yeah, you were slightly surpassed by some kind of numerical grey baby.
Ugh, awful, dreadful.
What if it's a picture of their darling grandchild who they love so much?
Well, their grandchild
And the only thing
sucks.
that they love more than 4K.
Their grandchild is hideous. That's even worse.
All right, so I was 7 points away from beating them.
I love the marble statue lady who's just like pointing, like, look, scores.
Look, scores, scores.
Get a load of this shit.
Get a load of.
Have you
Look at these scores.
have you seen my sister? She's trying to sell ticket to ride United Kingdom.
Too bad, I own it. Yeah, well, okay, that was a nice way to.
Yeah, what a good finish.
What a good finish! I got a record on the world table.
Yeah.
Well, how nice!
God.
Well,
It's just fucking him.
we are no longer looking at that. That's
Can I actually just point out that station in the background is
Yeah.
celebrating Pride.
yeah,
It's also celebrating what appears to be Christmas in July.
yes.
It's like weirdly festive.
It
and
is.
also sunny. Oh my god, I just noticed the clouds moving back there.
Yep, they're moving.
There's so much going on.
Yeah, clouds and some hands and the ticket waving.
It
And
is.
that's it? Everything else is stationary.
Get a load of this ticket, young
Hold
man.
Hold the fuck on.
What?
How many fingers does the Ticketmaster have?
Wait.
Oh
no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh dear!
Oh dear.
He is a six-fingered man!
He's a six-fingered man.
I have questions about him now.
Would you like to buy this ticket? Please don't observe my fingers.
I am definitely a human.
I have a legitimate human train ticket for you.
Yes.
What the hell? How do I notice these things?
Well, you did, and I've played this for a long time. Oh, you want me to turn off the avatar?
Now you're never going to unsee it.
Alright, I'll quickly make them disappear. Hold on. They're gone.
Ah, you were blocking one of the hands.
Oh god, they also have
He's
6
fingers
on both hands.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be kind of weird if he did, right?
Well, no, that's actually weirder that it is symmetrical. That's actually stranger.
If you draw one hand with an extra finger, that's a mistake. If you draw both hands with an extra finger, that's intent.
Alright, that's weird. I'm gonna hide that hand.
The 12-fingered man.
Yeah, no, hold on. No, I'm gonna hide the whole... I'm hiding them all. Hold on.
Maybe it makes him better at holding tickets.
There we go!
Fingers.
They're gone. We don't need to look at them anymore. You can just look at me and my beautiful visage.
Yes, I love my job as a ticket master. It's far better than the circus when I was a boy.
Yes, this is hugely better. Anyway.
I got a house instead of a cage.
Peace out. We're out of here and heading to my end screen.
You're playing a game and not being bored.
Oh god.
Just a matter of settling.
That was a thing.
What a stream and what a finisher.
Yeah, it ended so well.
Playing this.
I wanted to show a game I enjoy. At least in physical. The app is probably one of the better ones, oddly.
It's not a terrible adaptation.
No, it's not awful. It's not awful. It's actually pretty good.
You definitely tell the difference between where they started with a kind of simple but effective game, and then they were like, no, to make this like so much more complex now.
Yeah, because actually, like a lot of the maps were released after the app came into existence, so they had to then make them work with how the new maps work in the game they've already made, which
my word
was probably quite difficult.
Yeah, it's not as easy as one would think.
No. For example,
especially with the AI.
Yeah, especially the AI then has to also do that. Yeah, because
I feel
the
like
one we just played, the one we just played, the UK one, was after the game was released.
Yeah.
So
I will say on the basic game, the AI performed a bit, like, considerably better. So it was clear that it was trained on that, like, you know, that it was trained on the solved game. But the sort of bigger, more expansive stuff, it did struggle, but it did put up a fight. You know, it didn't feel like its decisions were random.
Yeah, no, there were actual like strategies going on, and we could see them. Yeah,
like the fellow who got like all the contracts completed and took the scoring for that. He seems to be just better. The purple guy seems better.
He's
just better, and like Marg. Bless her.
Poor Marg. Some people just aren't cut out for the railroad business.
Yeah, she probably like plans a railway route and to take the entire weekend off at the seaside for her health.
Let's not be reductive here.
Oh no, I was really referring to how I considered a fragile Victorian lady.
Oh, yeah, then fair enough. That's absolutely fine.
Yeah, I too need to take a weekend off at the seaside for my health.
I mean, I do like times at the seaside. The air's so clear. And there's a nice breeze. And the best fish and chip shops are there.
Babe, you need to tell him to stop. It's gonna hurt. I'm pining now. I'm pining. Babe, you'll take me to a beach, right?
I don't have a car.
No, but you'll take me to a beach.
Take you to a beach. You are the one who has a vehicle.
Please, I just need to go.
Does your insurance cover other people to drive?
No.
Then you have to do it. All three of us can drive. You're the only one with a car.
I just want to see them.
You can. You have a car.
Yeah. She keeps asking me to be the one to take her to a beach when I am not the one with a mode of transportation.
You have the freedom to go there.
You have to take yourself to a beach, babe.
You have the right.
So far away, though.
Listen, I'll go to a beach with you. I cannot be the one who takes you there.
Hey, if any of you want to buy me a car, I'll take it. But,
I have a license, I haven't driven in years.
Same. I haven't driven, since my test. Because I passed literally the day before COVID closed all the testing offices.
Oh shit.
And someone I know was going to have theirs the day after. So they didn't get to do it.
Yeah, I was going to say passing a day before is better than a day after.
Yeah, because that sucked. It helped that basically there weren't that many people on the road because COVID times. that helped a lot. But yeah, okay. So this was all kind of slightly short notice because I was like, I want to play this, but I want to have someone on.
Yeah.
And then I was just like,
I was kind of in a quantum state earlier today where busy, then not busy, then busy, then not busy. So I wasn't sure if I was going to make it.
Right. Now, to be incredibly fair to my guests today, what are you doing tomorrow, if anything? Or later? What's going on?
Y'all want to know about what's happening over
Yeah, give a bit
of /Miss_Akari is where I will be playing a game that I will be playing a game. I believe I will be playing Citizen Sleeper, which is a sci-fi narrative-driven RPG that uses dice to do actions, but in a kind of, you don't roll the dice to do the actions, you roll the dice at the start of a day and you choose to spend the dice on actions. So it's kind of a Yahtzee scenario where you're matching dice to things to complete objectives and tasks.
Yes, you mentioned that game to me before and I was like, that sounds very interesting.
It's super cool. If you've ever seen Farsis, it has a vague sense of that, but it is a very different kind of game. Like I said, it's very narrative driven.
I love Farsis.
It's about the survival of a sleeper who is basically a kind of android. You ended up selling your original body to gain quasi-immortality with a corporation at a huge cost. And now you're on your own, and it turns out your android body has planned obsolescence. So there is an element of survival involved.
And I've just noticed that the game itself is currently 20% off on Steam.
It is 20% off because a new story episode has just been released called Flux, which I have never played. And I don't know if that's in the middle of gameplay or if it's at the end, but either way, maybe we'll get a chance to look at that. So yeah, it's going to be some fun tomorrow, hopefully. That's the plan.
Yeah, well, that's a plan. Kyuto, anything you want to say?
No.
Oh.
I pretty much covered it, right?
Well, like, the last stream I did was Sims 4, and...
there are bug problems.
A really bad bug occurred with the patch that had been introduced that same day, and it still hasn't been fixed.
I feel like this is a PSA for
they've had
the Sims.
The audacity to release a new expansion today with the bug still present.
Right.
Really? Hang on. Wait. The expansion. What was the expansion today?
High school stuff. I forget the name of it, but it's like a full like 30-something pound expansion.
That sounds like The Sims.
But it's entirely teen focused, and because of this bug,
there are no teens.
it's possible that if you make a teen sim, you can load into the game and they immediately become an adult.
So the just to clarify, the bug currently, if anyone plays Sims 4 who hasn't, is if you have your aging set to short or long lifespans, your Sims just keep aging up like pretty much every time you read the save.
Not just short Sims.
Oh yeah, the whole world just becomes decrepit.
Also, random Sims. If you have it set to normal lifespan, sometimes random Sims who aren't in your household will age up when you come out of creative mode. Create a sim mode. Also, there's apparently been some issues with Sims who are related to each other having romantic interactions since that.
So everyone is turning into dust, and incest is rampant, and this is all because they added heterosexuality to the game. Am I correct? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
okay.
I was looking at the discussion forum to see if there's been a hotfix yet, and one of the latest threads is titled, "As always, lots of new cloth for the woman."
Oh, wow. Wow.
Some real mad sim.
Lots of new cloth '(S) for the woman.
Sounds like there's some real mad Sims 4 gamers out there.
Well,
And nothing worth a crap for a guy to wear. ...
Oh my god.
Do the Sims have any men on their dev team?
Yes. I guarantee they do.
They do.
100%.
I bet they have men with he/him pronouns, blue hair.
There are most assuredly some men in a game development team. It's very likely. Which, you know, isn't something I should definitely be able to say, but I am.
Yeah.
And that's bad in itself.
I wish that player would follow the example of the Sims and really grow up.
Yeah, that would be good. That would be great. But that's not the gamer thing to do.
Alright.
I think we've wasted enough time.
Yeah.
I have nobody on my list to raid, so... yeah, shit. Any suggestions, or I'm just gonna end it?
I don't know. I'm out.
Alright.
I'm eyeballing right now, I got nothing, sorry.
Well... Guess we're done here.
Yeah.
Oh? What am I not supposed to forget? Oh! Hold on! Hold on! Somebody just went live.
Oh.
Alright, time to raid them at the very beginning of their stream.
Ambushed. Also, as Pancrara says, you have to tell people to follow and subscribe.
I'm not Pyro.
Well, you know, I guess someone has to do it.
I'm not Pyro. I mean, somebody else could do it if they want. I don't know.
If you all want to give my boy George, especially been watching, that would be much appreciated. Thank you.
I've had plenty today. It was nice.
You two seem a lot happier now.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna Chaotic Awesome just started, so we're just gonna invade.
Playing the game.
Which, you know, why not?
You know, given a bit of time and thought, any game can be good. There's no need at all.
Yeah, let's just get going now, I guess. Alright. So, I will be back next week. On Tuesday, I'll probably play Baldur's Gate Darklines 2 again, because I really want to play it a lot. I've been not playing it off stream. I want to play it. So I'm going to play it on stream. Alright, pressing button now.